let this beat.
Welcome to another episode. Welcome to another episode of Gamecocks Talk with Captain Will. I am your man, Captain Will. Make sure you like, make sure you share, make sure you subscribe to Gamecocks Talk with Captain Will. Make sure you do that. So important to subscribe and share and follow and like with your man, Captain Will. So important. You're now rocking with the best. And since you're rocking with the best, come rock with your man, Captain Will. We got to go today, y'all. I said we got a good one today. Y'all, we are continuing to break down the player outlooks, the offseason digestion, the breakdown analytically style of the forwards for the South Carolina women's basketball team. We're talking about Joyce Edwards today. Joyce Edwards from Camden, South Carolina. Number 3 ranked player in the class of 2024 by ESPN. The Camden sensation, the Camden team that beat my hometown team by 100 points. I saw it with my own eyes. It was ugly. Joyce Edwards is the truth. She's been the truth. Long time. Joyce Edwards finished up her freshman campaign this past season, got all types of accolades, got all types of awards, but I mean, it's a surprise. It's a surprise that the 6'3" forward who won all the awards in high school and all the all-star games. When you're a star amongst stars, when you are winning MVPs and gold medals and all those different things, you nice. No, they're not. You're not nice. You noise. You are noise. And Joyce Edwards is noise. She played in 39 games last season. She had one start last season. There was an uproar. There was a whole lot of conversations like, and y'all know, if y'all been rocking with your man Captain Will for a while, y'all already know that the three-time national champions had some offensive difficulties at times and wanted Joyce Edwards to be in the starting lineup. Well, she did not. She only started one time. And that was the game that Chloe missed, was suspended, academic suspension. But she played about 21 minutes per basketball game. Mm-hmm. That's pretty accurate for South Carolina. She was the leading scorer for this basketball team, averaged 13 points, actually 12.7 points per basketball game. She shot 53% from the field on 9 attempts. She was 78% from the free throw line on almost 4 attempts at the free throw line. I talk a lot about free throws. I discuss a lot about free throws because those are the points that you're getting while the clock is stopped. I want more free throw attempts. Joyce averaged 3.6 per basketball game. I want that to go up to about 5.4. 5.8, 6.1. I wanted to go up like that because you're going to play it like Ta'Niya Latson, who averaged 7.8 free throw attempts per basketball game, and she shot 82%. Joyce is a very good free throw shooter, and having 3.6 attempts per basketball game is good, but I think she can get more. I do. I think her minutes going to go up this upcoming season. I think she's going to play about 25, 26 minutes per basketball game, so her free throw attempts should go up. Chloe Kitts, who I talked about earlier in a previous show, she averaged about 2.5 free throw attempts per basketball game. So you put in 2.5 plus 3.6, you're talking about 6.1 attempts at the basketball, attempts at the free throw line. I need that 6.1 to go to about 8.5. 9 attempts at the basket. Free from Chloe and Joyce. Joyce got about 5 rebounds per basketball game. She got 1 assist, 1 steal, almost a block, a couple of turnovers, 1.8 turnovers per basketball game. And we said, with Joyce, this is the thing with Joyce. I rewatched a lot of the games after this offseason. And after rewatching a lot of these games, I'm going to rewatch all of them. I'm going to rewatch all the games. But just looking more and more at what Joyce was doing, because a lot of folks was like, oh, Joyce is very poor on defense. She wasn't poor on defense. She wasn't poor in defense at all. Real talk. Obviously, in some isolation situations against those better teams, there was some problems. But there was some problems because she was going against elite players. Okay, so overall, if you look at the crutch of what she did defensively, she had a defensive rating of 82.4. That is unbelievable. Unbelievable. So she got to, sharpen up that iron when doing the on-ball defense per se, but she was solid. Offensive rating was really good at 115.5. Freshman? That was, Joyce had a great year. She was, all SEC. First team, okay? She was all SEC freshman team. She got so many accolades throughout this year. She in the tournament, NCAA all tournament team. That was Joyce Edwards, representing for South Kakalaki. She was 9th in player efficiency. She was 11th in SEC in free throw percentage. I love a big who hit free throws. It gets me going. It makes me smile. It makes my heart flutter. And with Joyce Edwards having the ability to hit free throws at a high clip, you got Joyce, shooting 78%. You got Chloe shooting about 80%. That is the stuff that we like. That is the good stuff. Stats like that at the free throw line for those two players means that we're going to shoot a high percentage for the year. We shot the free throw line as a basketball team very, very well this past season. I look for that to increase. I look for that to get better. I do. Offensive rebounding percentage, she was 11th in the conference. 11th in the SEC in offensive rebounding percentage. Okay? So is she, because another thing that was talked about, Joyce can't rebound. Well, she was 11th in offensive rebounding percentage. That's pretty good. It's not horrible. That's a good stat. She was 20th in total rebound percentage. Can she do some work on the rebounding end? Yes, she can get better. She definitely can. I mentioned about her defensive rating being what it was, 82.4, where she was 12th in defensive rating for South Carolina. She was 12th in the conference. You know how many teams would trade, would barter, would steal to get a player who was 12th in the conference in defensive rating? All of them. She was 13th in offensive rating. Ladies and gentlemen, what Joyce put out during the 2024-2025 season would be the worst season that she's ever had as a South Carolina Gamecock. A player who finished 12th in defensive rating and 13th in offensive rating, who led the Gamecocks in points with 13 points and 5 rebounds, who shot 78% from the free throw line, who was a baller. That's going to be the worst you're going to do. The worst you can do. And if the worst that you can do is SEC first team, or what Joyce did this past season, the sky's the limit. Matter of fact, the sky ain't the limit. We're talking about the universe is the limit for her. This I expect so much from Joyce this upcoming season, and then her junior year, and then her senior year, and then in the WNBA, I expect all those different things. Joyce has the innate ability. First, we've got to talk about her hands. Joyce probably got the best hands in college basketball. Now, I ain't saying I've seen every team, 362 teams, and every player, but I'm telling this right here. Of the top tier players, Joyce Edwards has some of the best hands that I've ever seen. She catches everything. If you give her a pass that is halfway decent, she's going to catch it, and she's going to more than likely finish. Now, she has to finish more of those layups, but that will happen as she gets stronger. She's dealing with a lot of contact down low, which brings me up to the point about the double teams. Joyce got double teamed so often during the last quarter of the season. So many times she got double teamed. She has to figure out ways to get out of the double teams necessarily. Or you got teams that are game planning for her specifically. I always like the word specifically. It makes you spit at people. Specifically. Quicker decisions. Quicker decisions. Her mid-range is pure, smooth. I would like for her to extend that out further as the years go on with Joyce Edwards in college basketball. But right now, that mid-range is nice. She can hit it from at any point because she can elevate. She was all-state in volleyball. She can jump. She can jump. So you're not going to block that shot, per se, with that mid-range jumper. She ain't going to back down. Joyce is what we call in the country strong. That's Joyce Edwards. Joyce a grown-ass woman, you know. She's strong. And not even like weights strong, just strong. You know, because you got some cats in the country just ain't left for weight in their life, but can carry a car. Real talk, you got cats who ain't never, ever lift weights. They can push over trees. That's Joyce Edwards. But now, she with Molly off season with some weights. Oh my! Oh, I can't wait. Can't wait for that. A couple of things that I want Joyce to improve on, because everybody got some flaws, everybody got some weaknesses. Even Captain Will does too. Improve the rebound. 20th in total rebound percentage. That's good. I want it to be much better, and it can be. It will be for her. If you're talking about 11th in offensive rebounding percentage in the SEC, I want that an increase. I want that better. You got a very good tandem of Chloe and Joyce in the post. Cat's gonna be like, oh, we gotta sit. It doesn't. We're not gonna get in the situation about. We'll talk about all about this stuff later in terms of starting and blah 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 and all that stuff. But Joyce Edwards and Chloe Kids playing together is terrific. Terrific. They play off of each other, and now you got Madina Okot who's coming in. You got Ashley Watkins, who hopefully will be back. You got Maryam Dauda, who's excelling on in the offseason. We have the combination of Joyce and Chloe Kitts. Both of those players should be all SEC. It's not even a question in my mind. They should be all SEC. This offseason focus for Joyce Edwards. Off-season attention, continue to get stronger. I already mentioned about the off-season with Molly. She gets stronger. She'll finish more layups. She will figure out a way for quicker decisions in double teams. We are literally talking about Joyce Edwards. Joyce Edwards is brilliant. She is a brilliant academic mind. She will figure out the double teams. I ain't concerned about that. That'd be fine. I'm not whatsoever. Double teamer. She's gonna kick it out. She's gonna kick it out to Tessa. She's gonna kick it out to Ta'Niya Latson. She's gonna kick it out. I got McCurry. I can go on and on. Who's she gonna kick it out to? What I envision is Joyce Edwards' assists going up this upcoming season because of her ability to kick it out. I mentioned the universe is the limit. For Joyce Edwards, at a minimum, easily SEC first team. That's minimum. I could make the case that Joyce Edwards could be the SEC Player of the Year. If you're playing on the best basketball team, and you're the best, and you having the best year, the best player on that team, you should be SEC Player of the Year. You should. And Joyce, once it's all said and done this year, could go down as having an historic season as a sophomore. Do not be surprised when we saying Joyce Edwards in April, you're talking about All-American status. I wouldn't be surprised whatsoever. Joyce Edwards is the truth, and we have her on our basketball team. This concludes another episode of Gamecocks Talk with Captain Will. I am your man. Captain Will. Make sure you like, make sure you share, make sure you subscribe to Gamecocks Talk with Captain Will so I continue to bring you that gospel Gamecocks every single day. Ladies and gentlemen, you're now rocking with the best. And since you're rocking with the best, come rock with your man, Captain Will. Let's go. Let's go.